Okay, so before we head back out, let's just do a quick look around here, make sure we aren't missing anything in this area. So chat around a little bit.
Life. I owe him everything.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This might be the way we came in from? Question mark? I think we did make a point of looting this stuff beforehand, so we should be good here. But there is some good stuff in here, so it's worth making sure that we pick it all up. There is Morden. Of course, we have chatted with him already. But okay, let's see. I think that was, yeah, again, also a source of loot at one point in time. But I think at this point, if we could walk past this table / these people, we may be good to go. Seems as though we were fairly thorough with our initial looting session. And again, we do have this weapons locker we can use to switch equipment. We did just get the Carnifex hand cannon, which is a new heavy pistol from Morden, and it is pretty much just objectively better version of the pistol that we were using previously, so that's a big pickup.
Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
I think we spoke with all those guys previously. So, let's see here. I think in that case, we're just looking to head out in this general direction. For a second, it looked transparent enough that it's like, maybe we can walk through that. No, we can't. No, we cannot.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Yeah, and I think we did run into those guys, but we discouraged them.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Now we're looking to put an end to the trouble, really. So I think let's head on out here, and let's just prepare ourselves accordingly. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to be on the shotgun. Probably the same story with Jacob, and then we can have Miranda being the person who's using the new Carnifex. Of course, we very well may end up switching to it as well. We can already see, in fact, on our mini-map, on the bottom right corner there are some enemies, by the looks of things. Not so far off in the distance. And I think we're... Well, the music gets ominous here as well. I think we were a little bit lucky before, in that we didn't run into too much trouble, but that is clearly an enemy over there. That looks like another one of the Vorcha. Yeah, in fact, there are several of them, and you'll see... I don't think we paid much attention to it previously, but you'll see this guy's a blood-packed pyro. And, well, I'll give you one guess what that means. Here's a hint. Does have some kind of special pack on his back, and a special kind of weapon as well. And, well, given his name, probably have a pretty good sense as to what that is. So, this guy in particular is going to be a little bit tricky to deal with. However, there is a trick to taking those guys out. That being that, once we get rid of their armor, any of these guys, then we can start using special abilities like charge, or really more like pull and warp and overload and all those types of things. And that is particularly notable for the pyro. And, well, let's just see. We currently have squad incendiary ammo active. We may not. Hoping this doesn't get their attention. No, I don't think we did, but now we do. And so the incendiary ammo is especially effective against the armor, so that is a good thing, so we can get rid of that first layer, and then we can hit this guy with an overload or a warp, and that in particular is going to be helpful. So let's see, can we charge this thing up without them noticing? Nothing to see here.
That's me, Shepard.
Jacob, keep it down. Hey guys, don't mind us. Okay, well there you have it. That was enough to get rid of all of their armor. That is hard, fully charged up shot from our Get Plasma shotgun. And so, you may notice though, that his health actually already started regenerating. And that is because, well, these Vorcha have ridiculous health regeneration. But with that armor gone, now we can overload them. Here we go. Which is significant, because the Pyros have flamethrowers, and when you overload them, once you get rid of their armor, they blow up. And they blow up on their friends, dealing damage to them. Which does help a lot. Let's see, are we getting flanked at all, or is it just these guys here? I think it's just these guys here. Yeah. Let's see. We should be charging up another shot, I think. Fortunately, it does look like Jacob and Miranda have found some cover. Alright, let's test the range of this a bit. can we nail you from here? Certainly you.
Now let's finish you off.
Yeah, these guys, they are particularly tough because they have so much life regeneration. They actually, I believe, can even get armor regeneration. They are the only enemies, or one of the few, that can do that. So, picking them off slow from range like this may not be all that effective, because, you know, we might be letting them regenerate all their armor and health before we hit them again. Not really making any progress in that case. And, our ammo is limited, so we may need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Let's see. Oh, this guy does look like he had, armor down, though. That's the only way we would have been able to throw him like that. And would have loved if we could have maybe gotten rid of this guy's armor, but whoop, he's still effective against armor. There we go. There you see, that guy we were just looking at right there, I think, just regenerated basically all of his armor. So that is the regeneration that these guys have, and that is really the trickiest thing about them. Also, it looks like there's an explosive container over there, yeah. If you go closer, then I'd love to do that. Maybe more enemies coming through that door there. You are now next to that explosive container. Miranda, if you don't mind...
One left.
Kind of wanted you to overload that, and then you didn't. But, okay. Sure. Looking at our mini-map here, there are definitely still more of them. Yep, did you blow it up now, Miranda? Really? Now you chose to do it? Oh, okay, well now things get a little trickier. That is a Bloodpath Warrior, that is a Krogan. So, he is definitely capable of dishing out more damage. So I think, as much as we'd love to get this guy who's on relatively low HP, this guy needs to still become our top priority, because he will rush us down very quickly. Okay, armor's not down, but it's getting low. So, and again, Krogan also capable of doing a lot of regeneration. Okay, now the armor's down. So let's pull him. And this Blood Pack dude is causing some problems. He's at point blank. Let's charge him. Remember, charge will bring us back some shields. So that is actually one of our best defensive tools, or at least will become one of our best defensive tools once we start to load up more on leveling it up. We are pretty hurt, though, at the moment, so this is going to be a bit of a problem. Actually, in fact, take a quick look here. Oh, Jacob has point, although I think we're deliberately waiting to put that into poll. Or we could put it in server operative, I suppose. But at the moment, charge is getting back... Oh. No. No, it is not leveled up enough. Oh, no, it is. Okay. It's leveled up enough to give us 50% shield regeneration when we land the charge. So it's not a huge difference, but it is, you know, if we're on death's door, it is theoretically a way to get some of that health back. And when someone is about to kill us, then that is helpful, and someone is about to kill us. So I would love to take cover here real quick. Take a moment to regenerate some HP, and or shield charge this guy. Like, right now. Like so. Okay, so now the shields are back. Still have more enemies, though. Just temporarily relieve ourselves of the most immediate threat. Okay, the Krogan is down, though, and that's big. Are there going to be more coming through the here, though? There may be. Is Miranda down? Where is Miranda hanging out right now? See Jacob. Where are you, Miranda? You able to pull that guy? Apparently you were. And, oh, okay, another Krogan. Big problem. Let's take care of you. That may not have landed both shots there. So we can charge him, but I don't necessarily think we want to. Okay, Miranda, I think, is on the right flank here. There we go. So again, he will also regenerate the HP. Want to be careful charging the Krogan, because of course they can hit really hard. But that should do the trick. Are still more enemies, several more enemies in here. I mean, if it's just Vorcha, then it's not so bad. If it's more than that, then it gets complicated. One in cover over here. Oh, that, whoa, Miranda's way up there. Hit those guys. Kind of sort of in cover over there. Just try moving in a little bit. We obviously don't want that explosive container to explode on us. That would be an issue. Hey, guys. Yeah, Miranda's taking pretty big hits here. She's moving forward very aggressively. Broken from this side as well? Sounded like? Yeah, wow, okay. This is a very, very crowded area, it seems. Let's charge up the big one.
Incoming!
Oh, I did not. Don't think I landed nearly as much hit on him as I was hoping to. There you see the Krogan was trying to move in on us. Pull him before he becomes a problem. He's down now. Now, for you, I mean, we could charge it, but we arguably should charge it, because, of course, ammo is potentially somewhat scarce. We do want to be mindful of that. This shotgun in particular can blow through it particularly quickly. Is that a that is a pyro. Okay, so that's a pyro. That's a normal trooper. This is another more special guy that, again, we could blow up. Otherwise, if he gets too close, he's going to start flaming us, and that's going to hurt a lot. But we need to remove his armor before we can do that. So let's make sure that we do just that. Don't really think I hit you. Let's help out Jacob. Looks like he's starting to get flanked a bit. That's the pyro. Alright, he's about to go down there. I mean, I'm not sure we want to charge him. I'm actually not sure if he blows up if we charge him. Okay, how are we doing now? No signs of enemies on our map at the moment. I mean, that was a wave after wave of several enemies, including at least a couple Krogan. I did not even notice there was an explosive container right there. And at least a couple of those pyros, which are, again, also somewhat tricky. So, those are the types of enemies we're going to find ourselves up against as we are facing the Blood Pack. That is sort of their key retinue, are those Porsche and the Krogan. And we will, of course, start heading up soon. Just want to make sure that we don't miss out on any other stuffs here, because there is some other stuff here, including this hack. Let's see, we want... what? We want... I swear I'm not seeing this right now. Here it is. That one, and now... has purple in it. You're starting to run out of time here. Where are you? This? There we go. Whew. Very close to running out of time there. Got all the monies, and it does not matter how long you take to complete those. As long as you finish within the allotted time, you'll get the full amount of coins, or full amount of credits. So, you know, running that one really close to the end of the timer did not affect our return. Though we came close to missing it. Okay, so that was over there. There are a lot of explosive containers, but are there actually any lootable things of interest other than what we just found? That looks like a Metagel station. Yeah, okay. Definitely nab that. I don't think we need it right now, so this should just give us some additional credits. Not a huge amount, but we did spend pretty aggressively earlier when we were at the stores, so I think that is not a bad thing. We could use just about all the credits we can get right now. Let's see. Enemies, I think we're coming through here. I'm not actually sure if we can go in this direction. Or maybe they're coming from here? Well, I mean... certainly left things in shambles. All the rubble, the flames. Yeah, looks like that's just about everything over here. So let's press onward, I think. It looks like it's up and to the left. The place where we're looking to go. But again, I'm assuming, yeah, our map is locked out. We have a new component to this? We do. Okay, let's just take a quick look at what it's saying we are technically supposed to do next for our attempt to recruit the professor here. Zamordan has agreed to join the mission, but only after curing the plague afflicting the slum dwellers of Omega. So we need to, well, cure the plague. Get to the environmental control systems and deliver the plague cure into the air supply. Okay, so that's the plan. That is the plan. And I think it is up in this direction where we are looking to go. We found, I think, all there is to find down here, other than blowing up explosive containers on ourselves, which, no thank you. I'll pass. Okay, ooh, bank terminal. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so this is another hack. And, ooh, can we nab this? Darn, that was the right one right up there. Let's see. We need this. We need that. It is. Then it is diagonal one. This? No. Where are you? This. There we go. Nice. Yeah, those are worth a ton of credits. 5,000 in that case. So, it is definitely worth picking those up. Okay. I don't think we can go through here. So I think it's just this section over here. Signs of enemies? Not yet. Not yet, but I imagine that will change soon. Perhaps as soon as we open that door, or that door as well. Okay. No real sense as to which side we ought to go through first, so, oh. Definitely hear some people. I want to say it was coming from that side. I imagine we're going to run into people either way. Let's go here first, though.
I'm telling
Hello.
you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out!
Hey, come on, guys.
Move. One more
Calm down
step,
here.
Kill your friend.
Nobody needs to die here. Let's all just take a deep breath and take a chill pill, okay? Kill him in your next wow.
I know
It's
you're
aggressive.
scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't
a good point,
make
Shepard.
sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
So, we can talk him out of that fight, or talk him out of killing that guy right there, and suggest that we're going to let them go free. Then we can turn right around and try to shoot them in the back of the face. But, no, I think on this occasion, you know, unlike in Mass Effect 1, where you got experience based on the number of enemies that you fought, crates that you looted, or at least the ones that you completed the hacking procedure on, Mass Effect 2, as we were seeing previously, you're getting the experience at the end of missions, so it does not actually matter how many enemies you fight. That does not affect how many credits you earn or how much experience you get. And so, if anything, in some cases, you might actually prefer to reduce, minimize the number of people that you fight, because unlike in Mass Effect 1, in Mass Effect 2, ammo is of limited supply, and so you fight more enemies, you're blowing through more ammo, means that you could find yourself in a tough position later on in a mission in which you're facing some strong enemies and you don't have enough ammo to get the job done. So, for all those reasons, from a pure gameplay standpoint, it is actually, at times, certainly beneficial to reduce the number of enemies that you fight, but then also, we're not going to go back on our word like that.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
Oh, and this is, speaking of quests and side quests, this sounds like it is Morden's assistant that he was saying that we should try to find and rescue.
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Alright, and so because that's a side quest, we got 40 experience, which is not a ton, but it's something, and then we get some Paragon points. And we've got another medkit over here, which again, we don't need, but because we're already at the cap, we'll get a little bit of extra credits, and we'll take what we can get. Anything else over in this area? It does not appear as though that is the case. So why don't we carry on? And it looks like we just have this door left, and why don't we save here? Just because I think, in particular, with some of these recruitment missions can get very tough at times, and so, if we find ourselves getting overwhelmed by a bunch of Krogan, it may not end all that well for us. As Jacob appears to be suggesting here.
Me, Shepard.
I do like, Al, when you're just aiming at your friends. Jacob said it once, and now Miranda just said it like, it's me, Shepard. Don't shoot at me. There you see that this Vorcha was healing up quite a bit. It's fast. There's life regeneration. Now our incendiary ammo is technically supposed to prevent them, or at least minimize the effects of their healing. Those just basic troopers, they are. We are really clever with our aiming with this weapon. We can also hit two at once. Again, we do want to be mindful of our ammo. In fact, we might even want to make a point of picking up more back here real quick, because we're at 6 shots left, and when we charge up our weapon with this shotgun, we are using 2 ammo at a time. So that's certainly a recipe that can lead to us eating through all of our ammo fairly quickly if we're not careful. especially if it's being our primary form of offense, which for the most part we have been using it that way thus far. We've been a little bit cautious when it comes to using our charge, at least until we get it a little bit more upgraded, so that we can get more shields back when we do charge in, because otherwise we're putting ourselves right in harm's way. Well, that guy is shooting missiles at us, so there's that, first of all. So that seems like that's a potential issue. Can we snipe you from here with a shotgun? He wonders. The answer, maybe yes. But again, that question of, is that the right idea when we have limited ammo supplies, and it takes us a while to charge up that shot, and these guys are regenerating HP, so, like, you know, in the time that we've spent questioning this decision, he's almost certainly back up to full HP. So I think we just move in here, and by the looks of things, I'm expecting for this to be a pretty nasty spot where, you know, we're going to be right out in the open, and they're going to be guys with missile launchers, probably other weapons as well, raining fire down from above on us. So our cover is going to be very important, and they also... One moment, please. They also want to just find a new spot altogether to go from. Otherwise, this guy is going to be a bit of a problem. Now, could we, say, warp him with Miranda? Miranda is really in range. That really looked like it hit us. Really looked like it hit us. Miranda is down. She may have just gotten one shot by that missile. So, she was going to be the best at taking these guys out. Just needed to get in, yeah, target range. This guy. Right, armor is down. So that actually is pretty significant. Really, Jacob? Really want to move in like that? You're making me a little bit nervous here. So yeah, the problem is our ranged abilities are pretty limited. We have our charge, which sure we could theoretically use, but it's going to put us all the way up there, and I'm not really sure we want to do that. Jacob does have pull. That's probably our best option here. So we really need Jacob to not immediately die. So if you could just, like, actually go insane cover there, that would be lovely. And actually, we're dealing pretty decent damage to this guy right now. He's almost down. Okay, nope, take cover. Got a little greedy there. There is an explosive container as well, but Miranda is also the best person at dealing with those. But so now shifting gears to this guy. So, is that a new guy? I think that is a new guy. The Boom Squad, that is a fantastic name. So yeah, we could potentially try to shoot this explosive container. Not necessarily sure that he's close enough for us to actually deal damage that way. Also, they're, just looking at our minimap here, there appears to be a red dot directly in the middle of Jacob and us, or really right on top of Jacob. Somewhere, like, above us? I don't think there's, the location on the minimap would suggest that that person is, like, right here. I'm not seeing them. That's a little strange. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what to make of that. Okay. So, and the problem with this guy is we need to get rid of the armor for us to actually be able to take him. We could, like, shoot him while he's trying to shoot us. That'd be lovely. We could, like, time it properly. That'd be great. So we need to get rid of the armor before we can actually use Jacob's pull. And again, that is definitely the key. I think we are going to need to be patient here. Because otherwise, in case you haven't noticed, it's kind of a series of missiles being launched in our face right now. It does complicate matters a bit. Right now, we can pull it. So that's key. Alright, he's dead, in fact. So that's another one down. Now let's shift priorities over to this guy. And again, we're not really in targeting range, and that's a problem. Is that another dude? That is another dude, isn't it? Oh, Jacob got him. Unless that's the same guy, who maybe just lost track of when he got pulled. That should take care of him, I'm fairly certain. So now we focus on this guy. And what we want to do here is, I think, we're just waiting for this guy for a little break in his fire. To move in a little bit closer so we can actually get a reticle on him, targeted reticle on him. So now this guy, oh, okay, Jacob still got him. Good, Jacob is actually, he's doing work here. He's doing the tough stuff. So, to the extent possible, we're gonna see if we can, how far we can go without having to resort to using a a gel to get Miranda back. So those are, of course, theoretically at least a limited supply.
Nice trip.
That even work, Jacob? Do you have armor? I'm not even sure we could let you try that if you had armor on. So, I mean, he's doing a good job, because we can't even target this guy at all in this range. Try shooting at him, but we do need to get closer. Looks like Jacob got them. There are definitely still more of them. Let's move in. Okay. Where's this coming from now? Heard the fire. It's supposed to be a container. Oh, they're down here. That's where the ones that appear to be directly in front of us are. Okay, so we're actually in a somewhat elevated location. Interesting. Okay, so now we are not immediately under the threat of missiles. If we can take a little bit of time here, try to figure out what a good spot to position ourselves to would be. That looks like a way down, which they may try to use to get to us. In fact, that looks like that is the way that the game is trying to tell us to go. So I think that is the answer we're looking for here. Alright, Jacob, if you could, like,
With you, Shepard.
get back to us, then we'll move on in. Let's try not to just charge straight in here. Try to, yeah, get the attention of ideally just one or two of them. Hype them out.
Charge.
This guy. Have someone on the flank there? No. Well, that was not the best shot, but we could charge this guy for what it's worth. And if we knock people out of the arena, then it is usually an automatic kill. So, you know, although we didn't really see how much damage we dealt there, I think for the most part it was just that we knocked them all the way out of the arena, so it was an automatic victory against that guy. Alright, speaking of taking people out.
Have a nice trip.
Jacob is doing a good job with the... Oh, see, now we have precisely one ammo. And so we can't reload. We can still fire up even a charge shot at this stage. But this guy is just hanging out over there. Oh, that's a Bloom Squad. That means he has a missile launcher. That's a problem. Jacob, if you could pull this guy, that'd be lovely. And that's a Pyro over there as well. Yeah, this is a bad time to run out of ammo. Like a really bad time to run out of ammo. Yikes. We got a Krogan moving in on us. Pyro over there. We kind of need to retreat. At least we ourselves do. That's some ammo over there. Okay, that's big. Take this moment to reload real quick. Yeah, the Krogan's moving in on us. Pyro's moving in on Jacob. So Jacob's about to get overwhelmed. Let's have Jacob pull him, ideally before he gets killed.
Krogan on its way.
And then we're just going to try to kite this Krogan dude for as long as possible, although now this Pyro is dead. Ooh, that looks painful. Jacob, if you could come in on us, that'd be great. Otherwise, we are going to be in some pretty serious trouble right about now. We're going to need to charge soon. Okay, now Jacob... Oh, Jacob's down. Okay, that's why he's not showing up here. So again, the shield regeneration is key here. Krogan is down. We are definitely going to need to, in all likelihood, use some gel to bring back a friend here. Otherwise, we're soloing this whole thing, which is not going to be the easiest thing. We have gotten rid of some of the threats, yes. But certainly not all of them. See if we're clever about doing that. There we go. How are we doing on... once again, run out of ammo here. Yeah, I think we, again, take this opportunity here to retreat a little bit. See if we can find other ammo clips upstairs. Like we were saying, there's Miranda. But like we were saying, this weapon in particular definitely blows through ammo very quickly. What was that? Is that a... Couldn't tell if that was a Vorcha or a Krogan. Base Vorcha, not too much of a problem. Krogan does require a bit more care. It's Krogan. There we go.
Up close and personal.
Okay, he's down. more ammo over here if we need it, which we probably do take this opportunity to do that. Looking at our map here, we have at least a couple more enemies. Namely this guy. We've got a base trooper and we've got another base trooper. This guy is just health. But our abilities, not all that specialized when it comes to picking out armor versus health.
My shield to death.
Let's take a second here. Get rid of the guy who had only health. No, it's not the best timing there. Let's see. Get a better angle on this guy. Kinda, sorta. Wait for him to pop up. Let's see. We need to be up to charge up. Don't think he's dead. I was fairly certain that he still had more hits to take, but apparently not. There's Jacob. You know, our friends are just taking a little snooze here. It does look like things have gotten quite a bit quieter now, so we may be relatively safe for the moment. So let's take a quick look, figure out if there's anything around here that we'd like to make a point of picking up, because there definitely does tend to be other sources of credits or resources, loot of some variety. That's the other side of the staircase. We went down the other way previously, but it doesn't look like there's anything special over there. Can we sprint while we're charging up this shot? We can. It is convenient. Just run around with this charged up for good measure, because why not? Yes, this is another way back to where Miranda was. I kinda hoped that after taking out these guys that they would just automatically come back, because at least when combat is done, that is usually what happens, but I guess technically combat is not done in this situation. And so, hence, they will continue to prompt us to use our metagel to bring them back, which, yes, is a good idea, for sure. Okay, let's see. But, let's see, before we go through here, well, okay, upon opening up the menu, it does fire the charged up shot, in case you were wondering. I was hoping that maybe we could save before opening this up, but alas, we cannot. Charge just in case. Go over there, you say. But I definitely hear some people, and a Krogan. Okay. So yeah, taking on 3 people solo here with bad okay, no, they did come back. I was about to say, if we were about to get flanked point blank like this, then we are complete toast. But no, those are our friends. So that's very helpful. And so yes, we did in fact avoid having to use a metagel there, so it did work out, as we'd hoped. But that being said, might need more of the same here, if we aren't careful on this occasion, because that Krogan in particular is going to be quite a problem. So, like, we really need our shields back right about now before we are ready to engage this guy. Which, I mean, we could charge in. Not a huge fan. It does stun him a bit. Brand, if you can do that, that'd also be great. Go.
Lost shield.
Wait for the shields.
One less.
Nice. Thought I saw something here that was saying we could loot something. Perhaps I was wrong, but I thought I saw something showing up like that. Yeah, definitely good to get Jacob and Miranda back. That was, of course, a little more tense when we were riding solo there. Maybe it was this. Some spare parts we can salvage. Give us some credits. Another med kit. So, I mean, we could save that with the intention of, you know, having more on hand in case we do need to use one to get Jacob or Miranda back. But I think we at least kind of sort of proved to ourselves that in an emergency situation, at least temporarily, we can hold our ground, even if we're having to go solo. Certainly not ideal.
We're close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
Crap. We're getting there. Out of curiosity, we can save here. So I think we do that. I'm assuming that means we're technically not in combat at the moment. Right. Hold on, though.
Come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
Yeah, so, like, why?
What do the collectors want?
Collectors collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah!
Heavy weapons, watch your...
Heavy weapons, you say? Okay, that's worth noting. Yeah, that's a boom squad person over there, and then that person looks like they might have some special gear, the one to the left of that guy as well. So, let's make sure we're in cover there, as this guy does, in fact, shoot a rocket at us. Alright, we can pull him, if needed. But, we may be better served saving that pull for someone else. Pyro over there, like, that guy's, yeah, he's just down already. Let's try to take care of, oh, hold on. Oh, we're out of ammo on the shotgun. Wow. It would have made a point of reloading our ammo. We should have done that. Try to pick up additional ammo before we head in here, just in case. For that very reason, that was a bad time to pop out of cover. Alright, we do. That means we are now using the card effects. As I was saying before, is significantly better than our previous heavy pistol.
Central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Okay, sounds good. Center of the back wall, you say. Presumably means right there. Before we do that, though, let's make a point of seeing if there's anything else around here that we would like to investigate. There's this door over here, which we may not be able to go through until we actually check that out. This might be strictly our way out. Power must be restored to access this area. Alright. So not yet, but I imagine that will be our escape route. So that's that side. Let's check the other side just in case before we actually dispense this cure. Now, you know, yeah, there's this whole disease running rampant around here that, you know, people are suffering from, and it'd be nice if we could get that cure distributed as quickly as possible. Sure, you're not wrong, but I mean, what difference is, you know, a couple minutes gonna make, right? Surely they'll be fine. Surely that won't make too much of a difference. Okay. Looks like it is basically just those exit routes, though, down there at least. So let's see what we have here. Nothing up here, just colorful cover, it seems. And okay, ammo. Now that's helpful. Actually curious, if we switch over to our shotgun, I guess we can look at it this way as well. Is 15 the maximum? It might be. That does certainly help explain why we are blowing through that ammo so quickly. Yeah, let's do it. Let's insert the cure to the power startup.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Okay, so activate the fans to deliver the cure. Except, doesn't seem like they're happy about this.
Enemy down.
There's definitely more people up there as well. Let's see, so we have a basic trooper here. We could switch back to our shotgun if we haven't already.
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Okay, so yeah, that was the, both sides we saw previously. In fact, you know, from this range, we are probably better served using the, oh, we're using the machine pistol. No. We want the hand cannon. Card effects. Yeah, we are probably better served using those types of weapons from this kind of range. I mean, the plasma shotgun does have half-decent range. It's not atrocious, but I think the pistol is definitely still preferable. Let's not get blasted to smithereens by these guys, though. That would be a problem, I think. Especially because these guys clearly have a line of sight on us as soon as we pop our head out of cover. So let's pull this guy to incapacitate him. And then we're definitely going to want to do the same thing to this guy. But, I'm not sure if this one is dead yet. I don't think it is. It does not appear to be, but it is about to be. Jacob, you know, bold strategy, Cotton. I'll give you that much. I will certainly give you that much. You could pull him again, but, you know, maybe it's better to wait. Okay, now this guy. Also, has no armor left, so let's pull him. Hit ya? Okay. The enemies do tend to come in waves. But it seems as though, at least for the moment, we've quelled their force. Okay, so now up to us to choose which side we want to go through. And, you know, I was actually a little... Wasn't there a couple of ways we could have gone through here? We decided to go through this way, but I thought there might have been another door. We might have missed. So, not 100% sure about that. We might have missed something, but, maybe it was one of those areas that kind of looks like a door, but you can't actually go through it. But anyways, there are definitely enemies down here. This looks like this might be time where, even from range, shotgun might not be a bad idea, because it does have some spread. Which means we can potentially hit multiple people here. And this guy is not having a good time right now. So that's a pyro. That means, Miranda, if you could overload him, blow him up, that'd be great. Unfortunately, I don't think his friends were close enough to actually take AoE damage from him. This front guy, a pyro, he is as well. So we'd love to do the same thing with this guy too. Miranda's on cooldown right now. Still on cooldown at that. Alright, Miranda, if you could just... I know he's not near anyone right now, but let's just blow him up. There it goes. For a second I was like, oh, did it work? Looked like it didn't. Let's charge this up real quick. Is this guy dead? Nice. The fire will get him. This guy, less so. Here, we'll do it. We'll charge him.
Target down.
Nice. Okay. Looks like that's all of them on this side, for the moment at least. Surprised that our objective is technically telling us to go in the opposite direction, but surely we'll be fine heading over here. It seemed as though this was the way that Edie was saying we ought to go. So we've got a... Oh, okay, that's the fan. So, sure.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
That's one of them. Oh, and they're already back out here. And I'm not liking our position right now. This is kind of a nasty place to be stuck. Let's see, what do they have this time? Bloodpack troopers. Not seen any pyros here, at least.
This will put them down.
Jacob's taking some big hits there. That might be a special troop over there. No, it's just a basic trooper. Okay. Hey, man, want to poke your head out? Like that. Also, basic trooper, I think. Let's go to the Carnifex here. Again, just trying to be mindful of saving our shotgun ammo. So that is definitely a little bit limited.
No shield.
I think I heard a Krogan. That I did. And that Krogan is shooting a missile at us. I would like to not be doing it. Switch back to our shotgun for him. Of course, we'd rather he not get terribly close, which he is in many ways already succeeded at doing. Let's try to get rid of that armor as quickly as possible. Now he's much easier to deal with, because we can pull him,
Come on over.
incapacitate him,
Yes!
and he drops some ammo as well. So you'd love to see that. Is that another Krogan? It is. And this is not the weapon for dealing with armor. So I don't like this.
This will put them down.
He's charging. He is absolutely charging. Jacob, at least, here. Okay, please stop.
Nice trip. Get me off the damn shotgun.
That, while we're at it. Okay. Getting better at dealing with those Krogan, it seems. When we have the full team up, definitely a lot easier to eat through their armor more quickly. Really at full ammo, it seems. It's a good sign. Okay, is there anyone up here anymore? Doesn't look like it. So in that case, I think we're just looking at this second round of fans over here, but now we have friends. Okay, not bad. Imagine that was not the only one over here, though. At least certainly not as we start to approach them. Let's get our friends to move in here. Alright. Hello? Any takers? It may actually be the Krogans that were charging us before were technically the enemies that were coming out of here, and that guy was just a straggler. So let's initialize this. Can we save here? We cannot.
Both fans are up. That should be it.
Environmental systems
systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping, patients improving, Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
No, we're not like that. We could
I
have.
made a promise to
but we're
spoil
not
them
like
if
that.
they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Oof. Okay.
Professor, how can you
Tells
say
us a
that?
bit about Morden.
You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
Are they gone for good? After we did all that work there? I don't know, it does seem like they're quite numerous, but that being said, we have deployed the cure now, and so, of course, like I was saying, there's potentially a little side area that we might have missed toward the end there, because as soon as we entered that room, where we could turn on the power and then subsequently turn on the fans, we couldn't double back at all, so we might have missed a little bit of resources there, and after having done that, as you can see, we are now back at the clinic, and so I don't believe there's any way to go back there, so that is done and dusted at this point. But, of course, the main reason why we're here is, sure, you know, helping to dish out the cure and what have you, but we are, first and foremost, looking to try to recruit Morden onto the team.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Okay, and so what we can do here is we can stick around and, you know, if there's anything still at the clinic that we need to do, like, say, if we didn't make a point of picking up all the loot around here preemptively, then we could make a point of sticking around to get it now. Similarly, we have other things to do on Omega. I don't actually remember if leave will take us back to, I think it might take us back to the Normandy, not just, like, the center of Omega, so I think we might want to stay, because we actually got Renegade primarily Paragon. Not sure what we got the Renegades points for there, to tell you the truth. Don't know of anything we did that was particularly Renegade-like that immediately comes to mind. But, yeah, so we can end the mission at any point in time here. I was kind of curious, though, to see if we can go back to Omega, or if it may be that we're technically in enough of sort of a separate area around here that is not technically possible. We would just need to go back to Normandy and then back to Omega after that, but we can still talk to Daniel, which again was the person who we rescued, who was, and is, Morden's assistant, who it sounds like Morden is looking to pass over the clinic to once he leaves to join us.
I can't believe Morden said all those things. I thought I knew him.
Yeah, it does seem like, although he may be a doctor, he does have a bit of a harsh side as well.
I can't believe Morden said all those things. I thought I knew him.
Okay. Is there anything else we can chat with Morden about?
Just need to finish up here at clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Nothing new? Okay.
I'm gonna look
There's
around for a
one or two more people, though, that I want to try to make a point of talking to. Namely, this Batarian victim, who I don't believe was here before.
I know you. From the apartment. You found me.
This was the guy we rescued
told
earlier.
Morden about me, didn't you? You saved my life.
Yeah, see? You know, Batarians and humans generally do kind of hate each other with a burning passion. We are the closest neighbors in space to them, and we have sort of a bitter rivalry between the two of us. But that being said, doesn't mean that all humans are enemies.
Remember this the next time you're about to judge our species.
I was wrong about you, human. I was wrong about a lot of things.
How did you end up getting here, though?
The last time I saw you, you were too weak to move.
2 of Morden's assistants found me. They gave me the vaccine and brought me back here once I was stable. They were humans, but they risked their lives to find me and bring me to safety.
Yeah, and so we did succeed in making sure that we were able to rescue this guy, or at least gave enough information. We helped him, and then gave enough information to Morden and Morden's assistants that they could rescue him.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
I owe you my life, human. Thank you.
yeah, so glad we got the chance to check in with that guy at the very least. But that may now be the last of the stuffs that we're looking to do here.
Thanks for bringing us here. You probably saved our lives.
These were the refugees, the human refugees that we saved on our way to the clinic. I don't remember if they were here immediately upon us arriving as well, or if they waited to come a little bit later. So we theoretically told them we were going to clear out a path, taking out the Vorcha and the Krogan, and then they should fall in behind us.
Thanks for bringing us here.
But I'm fairly certain we've chatted with everyone else. Yeah, so that just takes us back to the Normandy. So yeah, I think that at this point it is basically, you know, if we want to head back to Omega, we have to go back to Normandy first, but let's do that now. Because now we have officially completed the mission. So we get the chunk of experience here, which is enough for us to level up, so that's key. We recruited Dr. Morden Solus for the team. Examination of Omega Plague Cure confirms Dr. Solus's expertise. Can also use work on Omega as leverage against Arya if necessary. Ooh, remember Arya was the Asari sort of Prime Lord, I guess maybe might be how you phrase it. The leader of Omega, so to speak. We were speaking to that gave us a little bit of information that helped us get to Morden. So, okay, we might have a better in against her. I mean, we've obviously already seen her, but some juicy details we can use against her. We picked up the Carnifex hand cannon. Like I said, this was the heavy pistol upgrade, which is definitely a good thing to do because basically anyone who's using a hand or heavy pistol is from now on going to be using the Carnifex. So that's definitely long term a very good pickup. Also got assault rifle damage upgrade, which not super relevant for us because at the moment we're going shotgun, heavy pistol, SMG. But you know, we may find ourselves going with teammates who have assault rifles, so we haven't actually acquired, well, we've acquired basically like the schematics for it, but we do actually need to purchase the upgrade later on, so we just have the option to get it at this stage. Also increased our Medishell capacity by one. That's definitely big. And got a good sum of credits, although usually I think, I mean this is not, I don't know if this is like 100% of the time, but oftentimes I think the credits found in Cerberus funding are usually roughly equivalent if you do in fact find all the possible credits in an area. So we might have missed a sizable chunk there, again, when we might have technically gone through the wrong door. But we also got Element Zero, which is another valuable resource, so that's good stuff. And we have successfully recruited the Professor.